With no account required, you can now go to securustech.net and put money directly on an offender's trust account. Save on fees and deposit money today. Go to securustech.net. That's SECURUSTECH.net. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, I'm back.
Okay, I just got off the phone with Ken.
Okay, what'd he say?
I feel so bad, Kristy.
Oh.
I mean, he just feels terrible. He even went back. When he left, when they told him he had to leave, he sat down in his car for an hour, and then went back in and said, "Can I see her at the 2:30 visit?" And they said, "No, you're suspended for the day."
Oh, okay.
So when we were talking, I was like, well, I just got off the phone with her. I said, she don't know if she's going to get a violation. And he's like, oh, my God, I hope she doesn't. I'm praying she doesn't.
But it's a small violation. It's just a minor violation. What I'll probably get is activity restriction, which that means I can't use the phone for a week. And I can't go up to rec, which I never go up there anyway. But
right.
At least, I mean, it doesn't affect my normal routine at all. The only thing is I'll probably be moving, but it's not a big deal.
Where are they going to put you, though, if they would?
I don't know. I mean, it kind of depends on where they have a bed open at.
But I thought you had to get a few more before they would move you.
No, the caseworker said one more and I get kicked off. And I said,
but that wasn't your fault.
I know, but I pled guilty to it because basically the way it was written was viewed inmate Blanchard engaging in an open mouth kiss with a visitor, and I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, guilty. And she said, do you have any witnesses? Yeah. I said, the whole visiting room. They started laughing.
Yeah, I think you were honest.
Yeah, at least I was honest. And I mean, the caseworker that I have, he appreciates honesty. And, what I was worried about was, how long is he suspended for,
Right.
So that was just my main concern. Because I'm like, as for like a job and stuff, I can get another dorm tending job on a different house. That's never been a problem for me. And really I don't even like this house anyway. I mean, the inmates are nice, but the guards, I've gotten more violations because of the daytime guards on this house
than
ever before.
I remember that.
So, I'll be kind of happy to leave. Really, there's...
Yeah. He, really expressed to me, he didn't, say, I have a crush on her or anything like that. Mm-hmm. He just said he deeply cared about you.
I know.
And he's like, but in the rule book, it doesn't say, none of that,
right.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't even recall touching the girl's shoulder, because it's just a daily thing, I said, right. In the outside world, it's a daily thing. Mm-hmm. There it's not.
Right.
And he was like, next time I go see her, I'm just putting my hands on my side.
Oh.
So hurry up. He went pick up a phone.
Okay.
Like right after he left.
Okay.
So hurry up and call him before you can't.
Okay, I will. Well, I mean,
know what I'm saying?
I have to get teamed before they can actually give me anything. And since it's Friday, they probably won't team me till Tuesday. But I still will call him. Yeah,
because he's like freaking out.
Okay, I need to talk him down. Okay.
He's like, I'm not going to live with myself if what if I'm permanent banned? Like, I'm not going to be permanent banned. He was like really tripping out.
Okay.
This whole, he's like, this whole trip was for Gypsy, and an hour I got to see her, and, he's just upset.
I know.
I fussed him because he was using God's name in vain. And I was like, you on the phone with me? You can't say that. And, he was like, I'm sorry, I'm religious too, but I won't say it again,
Right. Yeah, he's really freaked out because, I knew that he would be real freaked out because I'm like, on my end I was freaked out because I'm like, he traveled such a long way. We've been waiting 4 freaking months ever since I had sent him a visiting form to come and see me, which I never thought that he would. And, for this to happen, I'm like, it was so unexpected, and it's sad how it had to go down, but, there's other times. I'm happy to know that it was only for the day that he was suspended. Well,
he said he would get, if it's for longer, he would get something in the mail, a written statement.
Okay.
But, he did try to go back and, and he talked to them and was like, well, can I come at, the 2:30 visit? And they were like, no, you're suspended for the day. And if there's anything further, you'll get it in a letter.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call him. And
yeah, call him because I was like, oh, she's calling. Let me go. And because he was messaging me, and I'm like, here's my number. Just call me. So he called me immediately.
Okay. Good.
So.
Well, thank you for being our go-between.
Yeah, he sounds so sweet. I didn't tell him anything about Robert.
Okay.
If you're wondering, I didn't mention Matt. That's for you to tell him, not me.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, and then I'm gonna call him.
I'm just gonna smoke one too, girl. Yeah, go release that stress.
Right. Yeah.
And then call him. I'll text him and tell him that you'll be calling him shortly.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Love you.
All right. Love you too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Hello. This is a free call from
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry for what happened. I don't even know what I did. Like, apparently I touched somebody in line at the vending machine on her shoulder. I don't even know if I did that or not, but apparently I did. And they kicked me out, and I'm so sad because, I didn't get to visit with you. So I'm so sorry if, I got you into any kind of trouble. I really hope I didn't.
It's
and,
fine. It's fine. No.
So what happened?
Well, they had just told me that, the visit was terminated, and they just called me back up there a little while ago, and they gave me a violation, and I pled guilty to it because it was pretty clean, cut, and dry. But all I'll get is...
No!
It's fine. It's not a big deal, because the good thing is I don't get into trouble much. So the punishments are very lenient, especially on some of your, lower line violations, and I'll probably only get a week no phone.
What was the violation?
20.1, which is disobeying an order. So it's not a big deal or anything. I'll probably just be like suspended from using the phone.
I'm so sorry. That's all my fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Calm down. It's not your fault. Look, you were excited. You were happy to see me. I completely understand. If I was on the outside, it wouldn't be like that. It's only like that because I'm in prison, and they're strict. And I was embarrassed because of the way they treated you. Because they treated you more like a offender rather than a visitor, and I was quite upset about that. Because I'm like, usually they don't treat anybody like that comes and see me. So this is kind of the first time I've ever seen them treat anybody like that, and I was highly disappointed how they handled that. So, because I'm like, I mean, things like this happen. I haven't seen it happen before. And, like, I explained to Miss Lightfoot, I'm like, you know me. You know that usually I stand by the rules, and I don't get in any trouble like that. And so I'm like, I'm sorry for my behavior, and, don't suspend the visit. And whenever I came back, she let us continue to have our visit. But I felt like she was, like, picking on you because every little thing, it was like she kept butting in. And I'm like, that made me more embarrassed and just, oh, my God, that did not go how I expected it to.
Me neither. I feel so bad. I didn't know the rules because I read them. I still have the copy of, like, the rules and regulations, the dress code, all that. But, like, there's nothing in there about, like, touching or, whatever, kissing, anything like that. I don't see anything about that, so I didn't know.
Right.
If I had known it would get you into trouble, I would have never done it. And I'm just so sorry that you have a violation now, and it's like all my fault. And I got kicked out, and, like, I've been planning this visit for, like, months, and I finally get here. I rent a car, I drive out to see you, and then within an hour, I'm, like, kicked out. And she's like, oh, fucking Christ, it's just, I can't believe it. But I tried to come back for the 2:30 to 6:30, and I talked to her, and she was like, well, you're temporarily, like, suspended for the day.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, all right, well,
hey,
how long is that last?
At least it's not for, like, 6 months or anything.
Well, I don't know, because she said that I said, so when can I come back? Mm-hmm. Can I come back next Friday? And she was like, well, I don't know yet. We're going to send you a letter in writing or something like that. And I was like, well, fuck, because I don't know. Like, I mean, I definitely want to come back as soon as I can. Like, if I can come back next Friday, I will. If I can come back the Friday after, I will, because I don't want this to, like, ruin our first time, Like,
No, it didn't ruin it for me at all. So don't even worry about that. I was just upset that we couldn't have a longer visit, and, like, I explained that you had came from such a long way, and, it's one of those things, like, if we're on the outside, like, that wouldn't be a big deal or anything, but it's a big deal here. And I'm like, online they don't have, the rules and the regulations to the strictest of what it is online. So, I mean, if you're going to freaking, put rules down, please put it in writing so that it's, it's clearly stated so they can understand. I understand, and I probably should have told you something about that. But, Ken, I didn't know you liked me like that. Like, you should have said something to me so I know that. That's, like, the only thing I'm upset at you for, is because you never led on that you liked me at all.
What? I'm sorry. I do, Gypsy. I totally like you. You're, like, my best friend in my life right now. And, like, I was so happy to see you, and you look amazing. You're absolutely beautiful, and I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
I'm not like mad at you because of the kiss or anything. It's just I didn't know, and I wasn't prepared for it, so it kind of took me by surprise. Not in a bad way, but just more of like a okay, well, I just felt like I got hit in the head with a big freaking 10-pound brick, because I'm thinking like, okay, we have this, best friendship, and yeah, maybe in your letters you're maybe a little flirty, but on the phone you were never flirty, so I just didn't think anything of it. And I know that, like, you care about me and stuff, but I never looked into it any deeper than that because I'm like, I didn't want,
Does that bother you?
No, I was talking to my roommate. I'll talk to you in the room. Go in the room. Go in the room. But no, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I wish you would have maybe said something a bit earlier because I wasn't completely honest with you. My other visitor, we, like, just got together, like, 2 weeks ago. And, I mean, to to be honest, I mean, do you want me to sugarcoat things, or do you want me to lie to you?
No, just tell me the truth.
Okay, well, the truth is I've always liked you since day one. And I didn't know that this other guy liked me until he stated so. And whenever he asked me about you, I said, no, it's just a friendship because you never said anything more than that. And so that's why we got together. And it's just been only like 2 weeks now. But, I mean, I'm torn and I don't know what to do. Because I'm like, I liked you from day one, and I just didn't say anything because I was afraid of rejection.
Yeah. Well, Gypsy, I've liked you since day one also. Ever since I got your letter back, I've had a huge crush on you, and, you know, I care a lot about you. You hold a place in my heart for sure. And, you know, I think that you're amazing, and I was so excited to see you today, and I'm sorry that it was ended so shortly, but I do want to see you again, but, you know, that's a decision that you have to make. If you're torn between our friendship or whatever, like, you know, like, you just have to let me know because, you know, I understand that too. Like, you know, sometimes I'm afraid to kind of like let on that I like somebody because I don't want them to like reject me also. So that's why I was kind of like playing it cool for a while. But, you know, I definitely, you know, I like you a lot and I hold you dearly. So,
I hold you dear to my heart as well. And I mean, you could ask my roommate Susie. I guess my roommate Susie caught on to it far longer than I did, just because she's like, I think he likes you, and I'm like, no, I don't think it's like that.
No, I definitely do.
And
I definitely do.
I'm like, I have a horrible radar for this kind of a thing. And so I'm like, Susie, I hate you. You were right.
No, Gypsy, I think that you know, you and I are a lot alike, and I think that you know, you're so easy for me to talk to, and I just connect really well with you, and I like you a lot for sure. But
well,
I feel
the same way. I mean, you guys, my roommate. You know, what's my nickname for you? It's soulmate, actually.
Really?
Just because, like, we have so much in common and everything.
I know.
And
I know.
Every time I call you, I'd be like, I'm going to talk to soulmate right now.
You know, you're like the biggest excitement in my life. Like, I don't even chase after girls on the outside. Like, you're the only thing I think of. You're the only person I think of. And I was so excited to come see you today. Like, you've been on my mind every day for the last several months because I was just so happy to come flat here and see you, you know. And but you know, sometimes it's hard for me to put that into words. Maybe I'm a little bit quiet on the phone. I don't know, you know, but like it's definitely true that I hold you close to my heart, and I was so happy to see you today, Gypsy. You're absolutely gorgeous, and I didn't want to leave. I sat out in that parking lot for 2 hours, just like not knowing what to do because I wanted to come back and see you so bad, and I came back in at like noon, and I was like, is it possible to see her for the 2:30? And they're like, no, you can't. And I was like, oh my God. So I drove to the store to and bought a phone because I wanted you to be able to call me.
I know.
And,
I thought about that right whenever I was like, I'll call you tonight. Oh shit, he doesn't have a damn phone.
No, and then your mom messaged me, and I was like, no, tell her I have a phone again so she can call me.
Good.
But no, you know, totally. Like, you know, I don't think I've ever had as much in common with someone else as I do with you. So like, I definitely like you a lot. But you know, if you have something else going on, you know, some other visitor that you like or something, like, you can just tell me, and it's not gonna destroy me or crush me, but it'll help me just like move past if I need to, you know.
I know, and I'm like, I'm like, damn it, because it's like, I really like you, and I have from the very beginning. But to be honest, I was like, I didn't think you liked me like that, so I wasn't gonna push the issue. And I thought maybe seeing somebody else would kind of get my mind off it a bit and make it easier to have a platonic friendship with you. So I wouldn't have that. My mind wouldn't have to go there. And so that's why I just jumped into a relationship so freaking suddenly. And so now I'm like that. My whole world is just completely turned upside down now. And I told Mom that I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like this. I am just taken by surprise. I'm like my whole world has just been shook up, and like I never want to hurt anybody. But it's for me. It's best to be honest, and because it's like I can't. Y'all both in the freaking support group together. I mean, y'all both come and see me. And so it's like.
What's his name?
Huh?
What's his name? Can
Robert Luna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He's been.
Hey, listen. As much as I like you and I love talking to you, I'm always looking forward to your phone call. I'm always looking forward to your letter. I'm always, I flew out here to come see you because I have this major crush on you. But you know what? This is a decision that you have to make, and it's not gonna hurt me. I understand, how it goes sometimes. Like, I don't want you to feel like you're pressured to do anything you don't want to do. If you don't want me to come visit you again, I won't. But I would love.
That's not it at all. No, I want you to come and visit me again. Because now you know the rules a little better. So it's like we won't have that problem again. I don't think you'll be kicked out again or whatever. So that's fine. But it's like I still want to talk to you and everything. So I don't want anything to change. I mean, if you notice, I kissed back, so that was wrong on my part too.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't tell you the truth, and I'm sorry about that. I mean, part of it's because, like, I'm not 100% sure about this other guy, and so that's why I'm like, well, I'm not gonna squash something if I'm not 100% sure. And
yeah.
So I'm like, I just wish I would have known a little bit earlier.
I'm sorry. I thought I was, putting out a message, but I guess it wasn't big enough or strong enough.
No, I mean,
but
as far as like I thought it was like a really strong best friendship. I mean, like.
Well, I feel bad now either way because I don't want you to think that like, that I would abandon our friendship. If all you want to be is friends, then I'll be your friend. Because I've spent the last 4 or 5 months talking to you on like a weekly basis via letter. I've talked to you on the phone almost once a week for hours sometimes. Like, like obviously, like you and I have a real good connection, and we see eye to eye on a lot of things. And like I hold you close to my heart now. At first, it wasn't that way because I didn't really know what to expect, but it just kind of progressed that way.
Right.
And I definitely, care a lot about you, and I'll always be here for you no matter what. Even if you just want to be my friend, that's fine. I'll just be your friend. But, I can't help the way I feel about you. We humans can't help how they feel about certain people. And I definitely, I like you a lot. And I think that, if you weren't in there, I would take you out all the time. I would just want to spend all my time with you, But
I know I feel the same way. Like there's so much that I just want to do and explore with you, and you're one of the people
we
get along with so well. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like I said before, it's like I have a twin almost.
Right. No, literally. I mean, I think about you every day. Every single day, I think about you, and I try and do what I can to support. I try to make sure that my presence is there because there's always. I mean, I've never done this before. I've never met somebody on the inside, but you're the first one, and I've always looked up the way. How can I keep in contact? How can I make sure my presence is there? And I've done the best I can, and today when I left, I was heartbroken. Because
I know. I came back and cried.
I love seeing you so much. You look so great, and your hair looked amazing, and you're just so cute, and I just didn't want to leave. And I know I got a little bit, affectionate, but that's just because I can't help it. I can't help how I feel about you. So I'm sorry if I got you in trouble. I definitely never meant it to be that way, but
okay. I think it was worth it.
Right? Me too.
Bye.
So I want to come see you again as soon as whenever you have to let me know what they say. I mean, if they say I can come back, in a couple of weeks, I'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Because I want to spend that 4 hours with you. I want to talk to you. I want to feel you out. I want to just be in person with you.
Right.
And I know you have another visitor friend who likes you as well. So I don't want to. If you like him, I don't want to come in between that. I just want you to know that I care a lot about you, Gyps, and you hold a special place in my heart, and I've connected with you better than anyone else I've ever had. So I'll always be here to talk to if you ever need anything. No matter what, I'll always be here. Okay.
I know, and it's the same. It's the same on my part, and it's like I figured that you were gonna, be staying in Seattle, and then whenever you said that you were moving back to Austin, I'm like, that's great. We could be, neighboring states, so that's awesome. So we can spend more time together whenever I get out.
I know. I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about that, like, she'll just be. I looked up how far away you would be. Like, she's only 3 hours away from Austin. Like, I can just drive out and see her if I want. And who knows what the future would bring. Who knows? Like, maybe I would find myself in Louisiana or New Orleans. But I don't know. It's way too early to tell. But I'm just saying, like, life always surprises me. I never know what I'm going to do. If you would have asked me a month ago if I was moving to Austin, I would have said no. But things happen sometimes, and they change your world, and you make decisions. And now I'm going back home. I'm 3 hours away from your hometown.
Yeah.
And the neighboring states, I'll be closer to you. I can come see you more often if you wanted me to.
Absolutely.
And
yes. I mean, it's a lot better than Seattle.
Yeah. I just want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. No matter what. Like, I like you too much to just abandon or not talk to you anymore. Like, nothing's gonna happen that's gonna make me just take you out of my life, no matter what, and I just want you to know that I'm always here, and I love being here, and I'm a happy person that supports you and accepts everything, and and you me also. Like, I've told you a lot of things that I don't ever tell anybody, and and the fact that we're still so cool just shows that, like, wow, like, this is the first person that's ever actually accepted me for who I am. So that's why, like, I love you so much and hold you so close to me, but
I mean, you're an amazing person, and I mean, whenever we started talking, did I think, a couple months later it was going to be like this? No, I did not. But I mean, straight from the get, we connected so well, and I mean, it's one of those, like, I think that we're like two playful puppies or something,
Yeah.
And so, I mean, and I think you're such an incredible person, and like I told you, I talked to Jenner, like, probably about an hour, because we had a normal visit, and so we spent the whole 4 hours, and so I spent most of that time talking about how sweet you are, and she's like, oh, he sounds very charming, and I'm like, he is, and I mean, like, nobody has ever took the time to put so much effort into, supporting me and making sure that, I don't feel alone in here.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing on my mind, is that that, like, you're not by yourself, and you're not gonna walk out of there on your own. I'll be outside the gate waiting for you, and I've, like I said, I've honestly, like, I've never been able to talk to somebody the way I've been able to talk to you. You are an amazing person. You're an incredible spirit. No matter, even after all the things you've been through, you've kept this great soul. And I'm not trying to be all fucking dramatic right now, but I'm just being serious. I'm being honest. Like, you're such a great person. And whenever I write to you, it's just like I can just free flow. I can just, like, I can be myself, and I can take down that image or that mask that we wear around certain people. I can just be who I am.
Right.
And because of that, that's why I like you so much. But I'm so upset that I'm literally sitting on the highway right now. I'm still in Missouri. I pulled over to talk to you. I'm just on the highway in Missouri, and I'm looking around, and it's like, oh man, I can't believe that I couldn't spend as much time as I could with her. But I definitely will again. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Let's hope that maybe next Friday. So I wonder if after today you can call the prison and see, and they can maybe tell you if you can come on Friday.
Because I totally will. I would love to come see you again.
Yeah.
And no matter what, if they tell me next week, next month, 3 months from now, whatever it is, I really hope not. It's not that long, but whatever they say, I'll be there. I will come back because, like I said, you're the biggest person in my life right now. And I was so happy to come out here this week, and I was planning on it so much. And I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. and I fucking drove out here, and I was just so excited to see you. And then I fucked up. I couldn't help myself. You were just so gorgeous, and I leaned in for a kiss for you, and I got carried away. And they were like, "Okay, now you have to leave." I was like, "Okay." Oh man, well, you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it because I got to see you.
Yeah.
And you're and Gypsy, you look so great. I just want to tell you that you look so great. And
I didn't have time to do my hair though. It was like I woke up late and I was like I had dead hair.
Shut up! I loved it. Your hair looks amazing. The curly hair, I loved it. And I didn't want to let go of your hand the whole time I was there until fucking goddamn COs came up to me and made me leave. But now I know.
Those are dream killers.
Yeah, literally dream killers.
Right.
But it's okay. Now I know. Sometimes you have to learn lessons the hard way. And this is the hard way for sure. I was super upset, but you know what? Just hearing your voice right now, I feel better. And I'll be back. I'm not going anywhere. I'll definitely be back.
Good.
But
because that's what I want.
Yeah.
I was so afraid that if we had a horrible experience for the visit that you wouldn't come back. I'm like, he's probably never going to come back.
No. Believe me, I feel like this is it's an unwritten page right now. It's a halfway finished page, and I'm going to finish that page. I'm going to make sure that page gets finished. So, but I just want you to know that you can always be honest with me. If there's anything you are afraid of saying or whatever, you think you're gonna hurt my feelings or anything, just talk to me. Just tell me what's on your mind, because that's what our friendship is about. I want us to be honest with each other, because I've lived my life always sugarcoating shit with people and not being 100%. But with you, I made a promise to myself to be different, to be honest in myself with you, and I have been since day one. I've always told you the truth. So if there's anything you ever want to say, I just want you to be able to know that you can tell me, and I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to, hang up on you or curse you out on the phone. That's never going to happen. But if you feel a certain way about something, or if somebody else comes into your life or whatever, you can just say, hey, listen, Ken, there's somebody who whatever, you can always tell me, and I'm not gonna, say fuck you or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. So
I know. I don't think you would ever. I don't think that's in your spirit or your aura at all. I don't see any sort of meanness in you whatsoever. You're the sweetest guy ever. Seriously.
Yeah, I know. You're the sweetest girl ever. So.
Yeah.
I've told so many people about you, and everybody's gonna ask me when I get back, so how'd your visit go? And I'm gonna say, oh well, I got kicked out. I got kicked out because I kicked her an hour in, and they kicked me out.
Well,
it's gonna be fun.
It was a short visit, but I'll be back.
Yeah, I will. I'll definitely be back. And now I know to behave myself and just put my hands in my pockets and just.
Well, you don't have to put your hands in your pockets. I mean, there is, the hand holding is okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I'll do
I guess they had schooled me as well, because they're like, it's a brief hug, a brief kiss, and hand holding that's allowed. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, she told me that too after I was kicked out. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know the rules. Like, who's like, well, now you know. Next time you come in, now you know. I'm like, so I can't come back at 2:30? No, you're banned for the day. Fuck you guys. Y'all are fucking assholes.
Oh, I know.
You know, I don't even. This is literally my first time in Missouri. I've never been to Missouri before. You know, I live in Washington State, like 3,000 miles away.
Right.
But I came here today for one reason only, and that was to see, you know, Gypsy Rose, and I get kicked out, but it's okay. So what?
This is memorable. This is memorable. This is gonna go in the scrapbook if we were
right?
able to take a picture.
Right? Well, yeah, exactly. That's the best way to look at it. Is that we'll never forget. Oh, you know, the first time we came to visit each other, I was kicked out because I couldn't stop kissing you. You know?
Right.
Well,
I have to say, you were a pretty good kisser.
Yeah, so were you. You know, and you looked great, and I didn't want to let go of you. Like I said, I was afraid of that too. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to let go of you when I'm there, and I couldn't stop holding your hand. I couldn't stop grabbing you. I'm sorry. But my biggest mistake, I guess, was going to that vending machine and fucking, I don't even know. Like, I guess I fucking touched somebody's shoulder, and they were like, "Okay, you're out. You're out. You're done."
God.
What?
I feel like they overreacted everything so badly today.
Totally. They didn't like me. They didn't like me because, I don't know, whatever reason. You know, whatever reason these freaking old ladies don't like, you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean about it, but you know, I know that they're probably they probably listen to these phone calls too. There's probably somebody listening to us right now, so I don't want to say too much. But hey, COs, love you guys. Please let me come back. I'm sorry.
I don't even do that. I'm like, fuck the COs. That's coming from me. So, but no, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. It was not a bad visit. Like, the only part of it that I didn't like was that you got kicked out. But besides that, it was going oh so great. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the cutest person ever. So I hope I get to see you again, and I know I will. No matter what happens, I'll be back. So.
Right, and that's what I want. So I'm like, I don't want you to not come back. I want us to still talk and everything. And then whenever you come back, we'll have a longer visit.
No, I was going to tell you, like, you know, you can call me. You can you know, whatever happens. Even though I'm moving right now, so I don't have an address for you to write me back, but.
Yeah.
You know, call me. You know, talk to me. Like I'll always answer. I'll always be here. And don't ever think that you're bothering me or whatever. Like whenever I see your name on my phone, like I light up like a fucking Christmas tree. I'm so happy to see that you're calling. So
I know. Every time I see your letter, I'm just always so happy all the time. I'm like, I freaking brag about you to my roommates and
I know, I talk about you also. I tell all my friends and family about you. Like, oh, you know that girl from the documentary? Yeah, she's like my biggest crush and my best friend too. So, I, you know, I know, but you know, I'm just happy that you know you're in my life, and I'll always be here for you if you ever need anything. You know, I'm 100% in your support. And on your side, on your team, and you know, just know that.
Because if you ever need anybody to talk to, I know you can't text me, or you know, there's no way to know that you need me. But yeah, if you're ever feeling like you need someone to talk to, just let Mom know. And I talk to her almost on a daily, so she'll let me know, and I'll know to call you. And as for this thing with the other guy, I honestly don't know where it's headed. I'm not going to say that I like him more than you, because I don't. That's just, I'm being honest. But, I mean, like, I still have a long time to do. So it's like, I don't want to get into a relationship even though I claim to be in one with this other guy. It's one of those things, okay, well, we're just...
Oh, are you?
What?
You're in a relationship with this guy?
We kind of made it official, at least I told Mom. And Mom approves because she likes him because they've been, texting for a while, so she's known him a little longer. But she knows, like, from the get how I felt about you. She's like, you have a crush on Ken, and Robert has a crush on you. And it's a whole big old love triangle. Sometimes I wish I was not a cute person. But I can tell you, like, I really care about you, and if things don't go the way that things don't go good with this guy, then abso-freaking-lutely. And
all right.
And who knows, I might just up and change my mind because I'm just that kind of a person. Like, if I'm not true to my heart, then I put a stop to it. So, I mean, I'll keep you up to date.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
See, there's the fucking COs.
Well, I'll just be honest with you, Gypsy. Like, you don't have to think of me as like your second choice.
No.
Like I don't want you to think that like I'm in the back of your head. If you like this guy, then I'm not going to tell you not to go for it because ultimately I want you to be happy. I want you to have, a great life. And, I mean, I definitely have a lot of, I like you a lot and I hold you very close to my heart and, you and I connect a lot and I think about you a lot. But I don't want you to think that you're doing me, any unwanted favors. If you like Robert a lot and that's what you're about, then that's okay. I'm not gonna be, it's not gonna be a great feeling, but it's like okay, all right, that's all right because I want you to be happy because that's how much I care about you. I would never wish any ill thinking or anything about you. So no matter what happens, I just want you to know that I still care a hell of a lot about you, and no matter what, you're always in my heart, okay?
I know. I know that already, but the way that it is, you're the second choice. You were always the fucking first choice, and it was just I jumped into something without thinking because I thought that you weren't a choice. That's why.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I'm picking myself now because I'm now I have a responsibility to somebody that I didn't before because I just jumped too quickly.
Yeah. Well, it's whatever, feels best for you, Gyps. No matter what, I know I keep repeating it, but, I never expected me to have such a huge crush on you or care about you so much from the beginning, but it just kind of developed that way because you and I are just so much alike.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always been. I think about you every day. You're literally you're always on my mind, and it gets to the point where, we're in our we're both practically the same age.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even look at other girls the same way anymore because I just when I get home at night I think about writing you a letter or I think about talking to you on the phone because just I can see myself when I'm talking to you and it's not so much the case with other people. So but if anything if I wasn't sometimes it's hard for me to be super forward with things I can't display my message as much as I want to because I'm the same way too. I don't want to put myself out there to be rejected or hurt or something like that. So I just kind of play it cool and play it normal and to see how things go. But when I saw you today for the first time, my feelings just took over and I just didn't want to let go of you. And you're the most gorgeous person I've ever seen, and you're just a great person overall. And you make me happy. So, but no matter what happens, whatever, I'll still be here for you. Okay? Just know that.
Okay.
That I'm somebody that you can count on, that you can talk to, that you can rely on. I'm not going anywhere, and I understand that it's still a couple years until you're free, but if you do, whenever that day does come, I would love to see you and take you out, and we can explore the world together.
Yeah.
There's so much out there. There's so much out there to do, and there's no one else I could think of to be happier to do it with than you. So as of right now.
Much to me. I mean, we got to see the Northern Lights together. Duh.
No, I know. It's you make me a better person. So I can't wait to see you again. As soon as the visit's allowed, I'll be there. And I know now what I can't do and what I can do, and I really hope you don't get into too much trouble. I'm so sorry if you do, but
nah,
you know,
no.
I mean,
the only thing I'll probably get is a week without the phone, and that's not a big deal. I can make my calls, but it's like I still have my TV and everything, so it doesn't affect me all that much. So it'll be fine.
All right. Well, I really hope that that doesn't happen, but you know, yeah. But just let me know how it's going. I mean, I have your mom's number in my phone, so I've been talking. I'll talk to her and make sure I know what's happening. But I'm not gonna stop thinking about you. You know, you're still in my head. As soon as we hang up, I'm still gonna be thinking about you. So just let me know how it's going, and
Same
as soon
here.
as I can come see you again, I will be there. You know, I have a lot going on right now with the move and all that, but no matter what, like you always have time for my life. So you can always call me. You can always, you know, tell your mother, whatever. You know, as soon as I have an address again, I'll let you know. But
Good. And same here. Oh yeah, I have a question. What kind of cologne do you wear? That smells good.
Oh, my cologne that I was wearing today.
Yeah.
That was Abercrombie and Fitch.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew my Abercrombie. Yes.
I don't wear their clothes, but I love that cologne. Yeah, you were wearing something too, because you smell pretty good too. What were you wearing?
Deep Euphoria.
Is that what it was?
Calvin Klein. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you smell great. Gypsy, today was like the best day of this entire year. Like even though it was cut short, I had the best time just seeing you. Only if it was for an hour. Like I just, you know, I was so happy to actually get to see you in person, and you're absolutely gorgeous. And I want to see you again, and I want to keep talking to you. So just don't ever think that, you know, I'm not here, because I always am. Okay.
Okay. Absolutely. And once you get an address, absolutely send it to me, because I'm a much better writer than I am talking on the phone. So I'll probably write you like a 5-page freaking letter or something.
I know. I have so much to say now.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it takes me hours to write those, but you know, it's worth the time.
Go. But yeah, just whenever you want to talk, I'm here, and I'll absolutely call you. When do you go back to 20th?
Yeah, I fly back on the 20th, but
okay.
If they say that I can come back on Friday next week, I'll postpone it.
Okay. So let's just hope that they say it's okay, because I really would be looking forward to seeing you again.
I know. I want to see you too.
Okay.
I miss you so much already.
I know. Same here.
All right, Gypsy. Well,
go to my room and daydream and just smell my shirt all day. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.
All right. Well, hey, listen. Before you go, I just want to say again, like, it was amazing to see you today, and I just can't wait to see you again. Okay. I'm so sorry if I got you in any kind of trouble, but
it's okay.
You know, you're number one in my heart. So don't worry. You know, you can always call me. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
The caller has hung up.